Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. This eagle was just minding his business when a turtle started biting at his feet. This pilot is able to pour a drink into a glass while flying upside down. There's no magic going on, it's just messing around with the G-forces of the plane. This photographer created some incredible time-lapse footage on Mount Everest. This professional rock climber is trying to move around the chair without touching the ground. This person has a framed hologram of a microscope that allows you to look inside. The US Navy wanted to see if they could break through the Arctic Circle with their submarine. This probably looks like CGI from a Disney movie, but these butterflies are attracted to these turtles. The butterflies are desperately looking for salt, and that means drinking from the tears of a turtle. This is called the resurrection plant. When it's extremely dry, the plant rolls up into a ball and comes back to life when exposed to water. This store in Yellowstone National Park was covered in 7 feet of snow, so this person is on the roof clearing it off.
Ready, set. Like moving a refrigerator.
Put your refrigerator on your roof.
This is what professional drone racing looks like from the perspective of the drone. And this is what it looks like from the perspective of the pilot. This is probably the worst parent in the animal kingdom. These are Christmas Island red crabs, and they give birth to millions of baby crabs every year. The parents take advantage of the free food and love to eat their babies. A photographer captured some incredible video footage of these sharks near Ecuador. This person taught her dog how to play The Floor is Lava.
The floor is lava. The floor is lava. The floor is lava. The floor is lava.
This diver found a fish caught in a plastic bag and set it free. That's the end of this video, but I just wanted to quickly dedicate this video to my cat Cupcake, who passed away a few days ago. She died a few days before her 18th birthday. She was more than a cat. She was my best friend and helped me get through some of the worst and most depressing days of my life.
Come on. Wow, I am staying up. Library. Not my mouth. For an hour. Woo. She wants to play hard, so this is how I play hard. I go around in circles. Boom.
Ow! 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 There she is. Now we're gonna go call her. Come on, Cupcake. Come on. Let's go. Go inside. Go. Go. Good job. This is Mr. Magoo the cat, and he might be a little broken. He was born with his tongue sticking out and doesn't have the ability to pull it back in. Other than that, he's perfectly happy and healthy. People love to cross the street and sometimes do so without looking at all. This organization made a course to see which cars had the best and worst systems to avoid pedestrians. They tested 11 small SUVs and 4 of them received perfect scores.
The Mitsubishi Outlander only received a basic rating, and the BMW X1 earned no credit because it either didn't brake or had minimal speed reduction in all the scenarios.
In case you didn't know, Saturn is losing its rings, so in about 150 million years, Saturn will look like this. This 80-year-old man had his bike stolen, so these police officers gave him a brand new one.
Sit on there, see if that fits you.
Okay. Is this a new one here? Or?
Brand spanking new. All right?
Thanks for everything.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
You're welcome.
So the
You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt yourself, monster. In case you didn't know, some stingrays love getting their tail cleaned by smaller fish. This sloth was trying to cross a road, but luckily this photographer stopped to help it out. This is what it looks like when you zoom in on a $100 bill.
Thank you. Give. 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 Oh, good girl. High five.
This person created his own plasma bottle launcher using propane gas. This company created a helmet with a heads-up display that lets you see what's behind you. Whenever it rains in the salt flats of Bolivia, the entire landscape becomes a giant mirror. They now have apps on your phone that let you see what you look like with different colored hair. This man, for unknown reasons, really wanted to shake hands with someone in the back of the plane.
I'm gonna shake your hand. I'm gonna shake your hand. Shake your hand. I'm gonna shake your hand. I want to shake his 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 hand. That's all I want to do. All I want to do.
After making a scene, he was thrown off the plane and arrested. This artist makes stop-motion carvings from giant blocks of cheese. The suspect was arrested and brought in for questioning. When the detective wasn't looking, he took a chance and jumped out a second-story window.
Oh, no.
The police still haven't been able to find the suspect. This person went to go pick up their dog from daycare when their dog's face lights right up. This is an Asiatic golden cat, and they're usually found in parts of southern Asia. Ancient tradition in Thailand believes that killing this cat and burning it will scare away tigers.
Get up here! Ah, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, ooh.
This elephant was stuck in a mud pit for over 12 hours before these people helped dig the elephant free. This boy was falling off the ski lift when his father caught him at the last second. Other people saw what happened and rushed over to help.
Wow, they're heroes. They are heroes.
Here's what it looks like when you take a car from 1959 and crash it into a car from 2009. You can really see how far we've come to make cars safer for drivers. This diver found a friendly whale in the ocean and taught it how to spin. This photographer from NASA took thousands of individual photographs of Earth to create this high-quality time-lapse video. This is called the Hellfire missile, and they're one of the smartest missiles in the world. Each individual missile has an eye that uses laser-guided precision to strike their target. Just one missile costs about $117,000 to make. These people wanted to teach their new puppy how to howl by playing YouTube videos. This photographer visited Peru to record a time-lapse video of the night sky.
Можно? Ешь скорей. Ешь, на, ешь. На, забирай, ешь. Можно? Кася, ешь. Кася, ешь скорей. Кушай, давай, можно. Давай, можно, на. На, забирай, ешь, кушай, да. Можно.
This person has a pet snail, and every time they give it a carrot to eat, it just kind of plays around with it.
Kare, oide.
The average winter temperature in Tucson, Arizona is about 68 degrees. About a week ago, this hot desert was completely covered in a blanket of snow. This is NASA's water deluge system, which can unleash 450,000 gallons of water in just a few seconds. The system was created to help reduce the extreme heat generated whenever a rocket gets launched into space.
For some reason this person isn't throwing Hurley his ball. Not quite sure why. Poor Hurley. It's being ignored. Are you being ignored, Hurley?
Here's a time lapse of what bananas look like. The question is, how ripe do you like your bananas? This is obsidian, which is basically volcanic glass. These people found this massive piece from a volcano in Mexico.
Move back. Move back. Move back.
This person was selected to be a sign language interpreter at this press conference. The problem is that she doesn't know sign language at all and was just making things up. The funny thing is that this was a volunteer job, so she didn't even do it for money.
The area about 2:30 this afternoon, we received some information about Mr. Donaldson having a firearm at the McDonald's. One of his coworkers approached a police officer.
Bunchy is so funny.
This air show in Australia put lasers on top of a plane and flew it over a crowd of people. This person made himself a little tiny remote-controlled snowblower. This is what it looks like to melt a jawbreaker with a blowtorch. This giant blanket is designed to quickly extinguish fires. This photographer went to go take some pictures of meerkats, and they started climbing all over him, showing how Earth's atmosphere changes depending on the season. The yellow clouds you see is carbon dioxide building up in the atmosphere. In April, the CO2 levels in the northern hemisphere are at their highest, while the CO2 levels in the southern hemisphere are at their lowest. The places that have dense rainforests typically have the lowest CO2 levels. This is a hummingbird, and this is what a baby hummingbird looks like. This university created a foldable Kevlar shield that will protect people from bullets. The hope is that after additional testing, this shield will become available to protect emergency personnel.
It was exciting to see that it did stop the bullets, and we were able to successfully demonstrate it with 9mm, 357 Magnum, and 44 Magnum pistols.
The federal agents that saw our initial prototype were really excited about it.
Their response was that this is a revolutionary product.
This is what a pink elephant looks like. This baby elephant has a rare condition where it was born with a lack of pigment in its skin.
Oh, isn't she adorable?
This is what it looks like to juggle balls from a bird's eye view. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon.